In last session of the videos, we have discussed about some Sandmann's reaction, Gattermann reaction, Schiemann reactions. So these are the various chemical reactions of the diazonium salts. So let's in this session we start with the preparation. Conversion of benzene diazonium chloride ion into iodobenzene. So we know that this one is benzene diazonium as two nitrogen atoms, and this is a positive charge and this is salt, because diazonium salts, right? When it is going to treat with potassium iodide, so potassium iodide is a salt, and after this reaction, what will we going to get here? We are going to get as iodobenzene. So this is a substitution reaction, and I am going to eliminate this nitrogen gas, and remaining is left out with this K plus and I minus. This I will come and attack with this position, and this K plus and CMS is going to form the salt that is called KCl. So this is the conversion of benzene diazonium chloride ion into iodobenzene. Next reaction is called reduction. The conversion of benzene diazonium chloride ion into benzene, that is called reduction. So here we are going to use some mild reducing agents. Reduction means we are going to reduce the reactions. So we are going to use some reagents like ethanol, CS3, CS2OH, ethanol, and also we are going to use hypophosphorus acid. They are going to reduce the diazonium salts and in order to make a benzene. Let's see here the reaction. This is called benzene diazonium chloride. I am going to treat this one hypophosphorus acid. Hypophosphorus acid formula is H3PO2. So which is going to reduce this compound as a benzene, and also I am going to treat here water molecules. So after this, what will happen? So here it is going to reduce as a benzene, and also nitrogen gas is going to be eliminated, and remaining is HCl plus H3PO3 phosphorus acid. So H3PO3 is called hypophosphorus acid and H3PO3 is called phosphorus acid, and here two hydrogen will be there. One hydrogen is combined attacked with Cl minus, that forms the HCl, and one more hydrogen because this oxygen is going to here H3PO3, now it becomes one more hydrogen which is combined here, this one. So reduction means we are going to reduce this one by using these mild agents. But here what happens, this H3PO2 here it is going to act as a reducing, but also it itself act as an oxidizing agent. So why I am going to use water molecules? Because it is also, in order to make it an oxidation, so this is going to take oxygen, and simultaneously which is going to make this diazonium salts into reduction. So we can see one more ethanol by using this one. This benzene diazonium chloride, now I am going to treat with ethanol. Ethanol formula is CS3, CS2OH. What happens? So once again we are going to reduce this compound. So benzene is going to be formed, along with nitrogen gas is also going to be eliminated, and this ethanol conversion of alcohol into aldehyde group, that is called oxidation. This is called oxidation. This one which is going to take place as a oxidation, and simultaneously which is going to these salts compound into reduction. So now aldehyde is going to be formed, and along with HCl can be removed here. So nitrogen gas is evaporated here, and this position hydrogen gas come here, and aldehyde formed. So because the conversion of alcohol into aldehyde is called oxidation process, and remaining is HCl is going to be eliminated here. So this is a complete conversion of the benzene diazonium chloride salts into, it is a reduction by that is we are going to produce the benzene. Next conversion method is conversion of benzene diazonium chloride ion salt into phenol. So we are going to take here water molecules. So water acts as a H plus and OH minus. So what happens, nitrogen gas is going to be eliminated, and one hydrogen OH group is coming here, and one hydrogen coming with Cl minus. So that is for the phenol. So this is phenol, because H2 I am going to write like this, H plus OH minus. This OH groups come and attack here, so now it becomes phenol, and this H plus is combined with Cl minus, so that is called HCl, and remaining this nitrogen diazonium is going to be eliminated as nitrogen gas. Let's continue with the past chemical reactions of the diazonium chloride salts are nothing but coupling reactions. What do you mean by coupling reactions? So this is nothing but in benzene diazonium chloride. So I read the structure. This is called benzene diazonium chloride. Diazonium means because of these two nitrogen atoms. Okay. So this is salt. This benzene diazonium chloride. What happens here? Two nitrogen will be there. So this is called diazonium, which is very weak electrophile. Weak electrophile. It is going to react with some aromatic compounds. Why? Because aromatic compounds? Because aromatic compounds are always stable because of the resonance or movement of the pi bonds. So that's why this weak electrophile, which is always going to react with some aromatic compounds, the two some activating groups. Activating groups means aniline, you can take example. Phenol, you can take example. So those compounds, they are activating groups. So that's why this weak electrophile, which is going to react with some activating groups, then they are going to form the azo compounds. So that type of reaction we are going to call as coupling reactions. And here I am going to take this reaction, this benzene diazonium chloride with phenol compound. So you know very well this phenol. This is phenol, and this is a para position, one hydrogen will be there. Okay, hydrogen will be there. So what happens here? So here the elimination of HCl. Here the elimination of the HCl. I am going to eliminate HCl. Okay, then forming the diazo compound. How will we form? Tell here. Here, you know. So when this hydrogen eliminates this carbon. This carbon will be there here. Every benzene, here carbon, this is carbon, this is carbon will be there. So when this hydrogen eliminates, what happens? This carbon directly come and attack with this nitrogen to make a coupling reactions. So this carbon, which is come and attack with here because it is a nucleophile. Phenol NH2, because this is a big that is called nucleophile. This is called electrophile. So what happens? Electrophile and nucleophile were combined to the bond formation that is utilized for the compound. So here this carbon atom will come and hit with this nitrogen. When this hit with nitrogen, so this triple bond is become now double bond because this nitrogen is deficient now. So now I am going to write the reaction as it is. This benzene and this with nitrogen. So I don't write nitrogen plus charge because when the triple bond will be there and this bond is there, then nitrogen plus. When this hit this carbon, this nucleophile of this carbon, when hit this nitrogen, this bond gets migrates here. Now it becomes only double bond. Only it becomes a double bond, and this bond is going to take place with this carbon. So I am going to write here directly. So this is called coupling reaction. This is called coupling reaction. How the coupling takes place? So from the coupling takes place from the carbon of the nucleophile and the nitrogen of the electrophile, which is going to make a new bond. So this is called as coupling. So this name is diazo. These are the diazo because diazo is two nitrogen there. So hence its name is para-hydroxy because at the para position of the benzene ring, this OH group is attached here. Para-hydroxy, azo means this nitrogen terms azo benzene. And this para-hydroxy azobenzene is going to called as, once again, this name is phenol orange. This name is phenol orange. So because they are act as turning agents because of these diazo groups, which makes color to them. Because here you know that this is a very stable molecules because of the two benzene ring will be there. So due to this two benzene ring, stabilization will be more. Resonance of the migration of the pi bonds will also be more. So due to this stable compound, so its name is phenol orange because it looks like orange color due to this more stabilization or more movement of the pi bonds. Its name is phenol orange. Have seen the coupling reaction takes place with electrophile and nucleophile, that is of the phenol. Now I am going to take here amine group, that is aniline group I am going to take here. So you know the aniline, this is called primary amine. So aniline at para position, NH2 group is attached, and here hydrogen will be there. So once again, coupling how takes place? I am going to eliminate this HCl. So this HCl is going to be eliminated, and this is a nucleophile. So this nucleophile of this carbon atom, which is going to hit with this nitrogen, then becomes bond will be migrates. Then the azo compound is going to be formed here. So that I am going to write. So when this then it becomes double bond, triple bond becomes double bond, and nitrogen as it is will be there, and new bond with this carbon of the nucleophile, that is called aniline group. So its name is, this para amino azobenzene is going to called as aniline yellow. Aniline yellow, because why it is because this compound is going to give the color as yellow because of the stable compounds, because of the 2-benzene ring stabilization will be more. And these azo compounds are formed having a conjugated system, because the excess of the extended conjugated system takes place here because of the presence of the 2-benzene ring. So when these are having the conjugated system, they are having the both aromatic rings, and they are joined. How they are joined? They are joined linked like this, and double bond N. So this is a joining between these aromatic rings. They are going to call as chromophores. Chromophore means color, as the name chroma as indicates color, which is going to color. So that's why these are going to use it in the cloth industries or dye industries. Dye means which is going to give some color because of these coupling agents, and these N double bond N, which is going to attach with, joined with the two benzene rings. So they are going to called as coupling reactions, and coupling reactions have a very tremendous application in our industries.